and welcome back to Read and Roam. I'm your host, Kaylin, and it is the perfect Midwest winter day. It's like a spring tease in the month of February. So if you're not from the Midwest, a typical February day is blistering winds, but this is more like movie star hair wind going on right now. Frigid temps, snow. It's just not a fun time to be outside, but I feel like we have a tease of spring, even though the groundhog said that we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter. But since I have no hat on, scarf, mittens, a winter coat, I'm in a sweatshirt. I'm also rocking Crocs and socks, and this is what it feels like when I'm standing in the sun. And while I may not be glittering like Edward Cullen, I am just radiating so much happiness that it is nice out today. So I figured, why not just hit up little free libraries that I loved and enjoyed last year. I also am introducing a new little free library that I don't think I've mentioned on any of my vlogs yet. So we're gonna go travel to that one. But we are currently at our first destination. So let's head on over. The wind. So let's head on over and check it out. So here is our first stop. I always know that this one is going to be packed full of books, so I'm excited to see that up top we have a lot of adult novels and then also the kids' books on the bottom. But let's talk about the books up top. This book, specifically right here, I loved, I lost, I made spaghetti. A memoir of good food and bad boyfriends. I love the title of this book so much, and I love the cover. I just love everything about this. Another book back here is A Long Way Gone, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier by Ishmael Beale. I actually saw the author way back in middle school. We took a field trip up. We read the book in class, in my social studies class, and then we saw the author at an event. Super sad, but very good book. If you haven't picked it up, I would highly recommend. Behind these books, we have a couple more books back there. We have this book that says All Dogs Go to Kevin. I thought this was the All Dogs Go to Heaven, but nope, to Kevin. Everything 3 dogs taught me that I didn't learn in veterinary school. And if you love the Sophie Kinsella Shopaholic series, it looks like we have a book in that series as well. And then as we come down to the lower level, we have all the children's books. We have Pug Meets Pig, which that cover is adorable. We also have Little Rabbit Waits for the Moon. We also have one of my old favorites, Brown Bear, What Do You See? Looks like we also have some Black Panther books in here as well. And behind that we have Cookie for Santa, Tea Party Rules, which looks like a cute little book. Some more cute little titles back in here. We have this book, Good Boy Fergus, and that dog looks so cute. We have Last Stop on Market Street. I Love You This Much. We got monsters. We got tools in school. I think overall I'm very surprised to see this book in here, and I hope someone picks it up. We are off to a great start. We have an interesting title. We have a book that I read back in like 7th grade. A good selection of adult books. We have some really adorable kids books in here. I am not taking anything. I'm gonna leave everything as is because it looks like there's plenty here. So let's head on to stop number 2. We have parked for our second stop, and the reason why I picked this stop in particular was because the last time I visited here, there weren't many books in the Little Free Library. So in case you haven't seen one of my latest videos, I create this little guy over here, the Little Free Library tote, and I figured this was the perfect opportunity to bring some books with me to give to the Little Free Library. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving away Team Batman. The adults, we have Boss Up, This Ain't Your Mama's Business book. So these 2 will be going to that Little Free Library. Let's go check it out and see if there's any more books than there were last time. So we are back at this Little Free Library, and it looks like some of the books that were here last time are still here, but there are more books, so let's check it out. So if I remember correctly, The Death of a Green-Eyed Monster, I think, was here last time. And if we go down here, I think Legend and Where She Went was also in this one. But it looks like we got a couple new books. Oh wait, maybe 'Tis the Season was here too. but it looks like we may have gotten a couple new books, but I don't see anything here, and it looks like nothing much has changed. I'm gonna put the Boss Up one up here, and then I'm gonna lay the Batman one right here. So when the kids walk by, hopefully that will catch their eye. So we have made it to our third stop, and it looks like there's a good assortment of adult books and kids books. So let's see what this one has to offer. So up at the top, looks like there's some big kids books, and then we have Capital Gains by Chip Gaines. So let me know in the comment section down below if you are a big HGTV fan. We have a book called Making Toast, Between Spaghetti and Toast. I feel like the cooking theme is on point for titles today. We have some older books, some Sue Grafton. And then down here we have some kids books. We have Real Friends, which looks like a graphic novel. I haven't seen this author in forever, but Melissa de la Cruz. We have book 2 in the Descendants novel series, Return to the Isle of the Lost. It looks like we have some Valentine's Day kids, which I think this is so adorable. First up, we have The Valentine That Ate My Teacher. We have Cam Jensen and the Mystery Flight 54 with a little rock. Looks like another Cam Jensen book back there. We also have Valentine's Day from the Black Lagoon, The Snow Day from the Black Lagoon. I love that these match the book cover. I have never seen little goodie Ziploc bags like this for Valentine's Day in a Little Free Library. This is a genius idea. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Especially this snowman guy. This guy, the real MVP of this entire Little Free Library. I don't see any books for me, so we are going to head on to our final stop of the day. We have officially made it to the last stop on my Little Free Library journey today, and this stop is not on the map, and I had to remember it because I don't think I've been to this one before. And how I remembered it was it is across the street from a Christmas light show. So I don't know if this is another specific Midwest thing, but here in the Midwest in the holiday season, we drive around to people's houses or neighborhoods and look at the Christmas lights and displays. And there's one just down the street from here. And as we were leaving it, I was like, oh my goodness, there's a Little Free Library. I have to come back to that. So we are coming back today. And I think I'm going to drop off a children's book here because it's looking not necessarily sparse, but it looks like there's some older books. So let me be dropping off The Good Egg and The Talent Show. So let's go check out our last stop of the day. So in this Little Free Library at the top, it looks like we have some magazines. We got Elle with Jennifer Lopez. Ooh, I like that dress, actually. We also have Allure, which also matches my nails in this Little Free Library that's purple. I love the makeup, and I love that necklace. Maybe part of a dress. It looks like we also have some free comic book days stuff. Street Fighter, Marvel Voices, Uncanny Avengers, and that is the magazine section. It looks like we have a couple of adult books back here. We got some Lee Child, Something Borrowed, and this book, which looks super discolored or something. I don't know. It looks interesting. And more mass market paperbacks behind that. We have another food kitchen themed book. We have The Kitchen God's Wife and Chinese Art. And down here, oh my goodness, we got The Haunting of Hathaway House, a Wishbone tale. Oh my goodness, who remembers Wishbone? We got Caillou and some other children's books. Oh my goodness. The Secret of the Fortune Wookiee. An Origami Yoda book. I've always seen these books and never happened to pick one up. I think The Good Egg and The Talent Show not only, once again, matches my nails and matches the purple Little Free Library, but will be a good fit. And that wraps it up for my Little Free Library's journey tour for today. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite part of the video was, or if you found an interesting read. I think my favorite thing of today's video was The Long Way Gone by Ishmael Beale, that book, and it made me think back to 7th grade and going on that field trip to see him talk. Also, I loved the little Ziploc bags with the books and like the little hand-painted circular, I don't know if it was a pen, definitely not a rock, but I think those things were so cool. And that is such a fun idea to do for a little free library. That's going to be it for today's video, so don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for a new bookish video.